Hey, D-Rail, how's he sound? How's he sound with a load on his back, Mr. 44 round Connecticut? Hey, D-Rail, how's he sound with a load on his back, Mr. 44 round Connecticut? D-Rail right back, man. I got 120, my neighbor out there shouting you, and I know Crazy Horse about 30 miles from us. He's out there shouting you too, man. I just wanted to key down and say good evening time. Man, that thing is just stroking out here on the east coast of Connecticut. I just want to wave a hand this evening time. Mr. D-Rail, Sun and 10-8 as always out here on the east side of Connecticut, about a mile and a quarter from the Rhode Island line. Mr. D-Rail on my number 3 station. That's it. It's still the number 3 station. D-Rail, take care. Good hearing you out there. Mr. 44 out here, your Facebook friend, and I'll see you. Well, I'm going to try to climb back up there, D-Rail. I'm going to try climb back up there. Yeah. Crazy Horse about 30 miles from me, and 120 is about 3 miles from me, man. So I got some of my neighbors out there shouting for you, no doubt about it. I just wanted to wave a hand and say good evening time on my number 3 station. Mr. D-Rail, your 10-8 self out here around Connecticut. Mr. 44 out here on the east side of Connecticut, a mile and a quarter from the Rhode Island line, and I will see you. All right, man, no problem. D-Rail, have a good evening. They call me Mr. 44, working as super penetrator right around the east side of Connecticut. And I'm going to say good evening time to you once again, Mr. D-Rail, Mr. 44 out here around Connecticut. And I'm back quiet. I got somebody coming back to me saying, break, break, break. Let her rip. Go ahead. Good Lord, I guarantee you, man. I got a whole radio full of you, man. I got a whole radio full of you. Got a little bit too much echo in there. But I got a whole radio full of you out here around Connecticut. Hey, 29 around Baltimore, man, you sounding real good up here around the Connecticut, Rhode Island line. Hey, 29 around Baltimore, sounding 10-8 up here around the Connecticut, Rhode Island line. That other station out there, man, I just couldn't pull your 28 out, man. I just couldn't pull it out. 44 working this super penetrator. I'm standing by. 44, 44, 44, 44, 44 in the train wreck. Hey, derail, I'm going to put this thing 10-7. Hey, derail, 44, going to put this thing 10-7. Mr. Derail, Mr. 44, I'm 7 up. I'll see ya. Four, Roger, derail. Derail, I'm going 7 up, man. Hey, derail, I gotta go 7 up. Mr. Derail, your 10-8 self out here around Connecticut. Mr. 44, I'm going 7 up. Have a good evening. Okay.